good evening to you. Welcome to Thursday Paper Crafting Live. If you've not joined me before, I'm Kate. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator here in the UK, and I've brought you some paper crafting tonight just for some fun. I'm looking here because I've got my laptop open. I'm just going to check that I was live in the right place. I seem to be having problems with my laptop tonight, so we won't worry and just hope. Anyway, I'll just wait for someone to jump on, see if anybody jumps on tonight. It's been another gorgeous day. It's been so pretty out there, and autumn is definitely on its way. There's lots of leaves around the lake when I've walked the dog today. Excuse me, I have a drink. Just a cold drink. I hope you've got a cuppa or a glass of wine or something civilised. Okay, so I've been playing a lot with the Gilded Autumn Suite from Stampin' Up! Lately, and may come as no surprise tonight that I'm back with it again. It's absolutely stunning and I love it. And I just had some inspiration from someone else and a little play, and yeah, I just wanted to make a card and show you what my idea was to play with it. So without any further ado, I'll turn the camera around. I might be able to see comments if anyone hops on. Let's hope, because my computer's not working. So hold on to your hats. Here we go. Right, that was the easy part. So now let's make sure that I get the camera in the tripod. It's always a bit difficult. So you can see the punches I'm working with and some of the papers and some of the things I've been doing. Okay, there we go. I won't put my other light on because that causes too much shadow. Right, let's sort this angle out. There we are. I've got this beautiful ribbon. Let's just move that out of the way. So I'm not sure who's here. I can't see any comments. My silly old laptop won't dial up. Not old, it's not old at all, but for some reason it's just got a little whirring wheel. So let's not worry about that. I'm just going to bring that one down a bit more. Good evening, Claire. How are you? Are you well? Okay, so I have the beautiful Autumn Suite, and I'm going to be using some of the brushed metallic cardstock to go with it as well. So let's crack on. I've just got one quick card to show you. Well, I hope it's quick and I don't keep you too long, but I've just got one card to show you tonight. So let's have a go. Okay, I have picked out the cinnamon cider colour in this paper, and that's what I'm using for my card base. And the papers I'm using are the beautiful Gilded Autumn papers. And I have desiccated my pack. I'm glad you're keeping well. That's good news. As you can see, there's all sorts in here, but they are beautiful, metallic, autumnal, really beautiful papers. And I'm well into my set. I love it, and I'm sure I'll be ordering another one because it's really beautiful. Okay, so it's really versatile. So I'm using the Gilded Autumn Suite papers, and they're absolutely beautiful. Do you know, I did have the dog out of the room, but he just wants to come in and be with us during coffee and cards. Dear me. So what I'm going to do is show you the brushed metallic. He's wrong-footed me now. So these come as part of the suite, and they're absolutely beautiful. These are brushed metallic foiled cardstock, so you get copper and you get gold, and I think it's brass, I'm not sure. But there's three different types, three different colours there, so you can see that. I don't know if you can see the different colours. They are so pretty, and we're going to be using those tonight, and they come as part of the suite. I'll show it you here. These are the gorgeous papers. We're going to be using the punches and the stamp set, and these brushed metallics, and a bit of this ribbon, and some of the acorn trinkets. Just gorgeous. You can see I've been prepping a class. I'm going to do a class in the post, and I've been prepping, designing it. So watch this space for that one. Okay, so I just need to cut a piece of this. Now, I did try the card out earlier, and I used this colour. Let me grab it. I used this colour, but I've actually changed my mind. I decided to go for the deeper one. It's more of a, I think that's more of a copper colour. Goodness, Alfie. Nobody want to be friends with you. Right. Okay, who did we scare? Who did the dog scare? He scared me. Right, okay, so I'm going to cut a piece. I'm going to cut it at 10, I think, 10 centimetres. Okay, by 14.3, which is the next size, which is the next layer down from my card base. What do you do with all these little ones? Oh, I hope it's with you soon, Louise. I've sent it a couple of days ago. Hi, Joe. I'm so glad you could join us. Right, so that's going to go on there. Now, I brought this down a couple of sizes to leave a bigger border, this designer series paper, and I'm actually going to cut it down the middle for some interest. So I'll tell you what the sizes of the layers are. So my card base is A4, scored in half at 10.5 and cut in half at 14.8. And then this lovely piece of foiled metallics, like brushed metallic, is 14.3 by 10. And then I've brought this down to a whole centimetre. So this is 9 by 13.8. Okay, and I'm going to cut it in half for a bit of interest. Well, Joe, it's probably not a bad thing because the dog just went mad at in the middle of the live at a passing by neighbour's dog that he does not like. Went absolutely ballistic. Would have frightened you and your little doggies. Okay, so I'm cutting it in half on the diagonal. Do you see? I've got it in my trimmer here, and I've got one corner here, and I've lined the other corner up with the channel where the cutting blade goes. And I'm going to come straight through and cut it in half like that. The other half's pretty as well. Are you here, Jan? Honestly, he went mad. He pulled everything off the windowsill. It was like he turned into a wild beast. It was not pretty. So I do apologise. Right, here we are. So I'm going to put this on here. So I've made it, that's why I've made it a little bit smaller, because I wanted to leave room for a line down the middle to give some interest like that. Do you see? Okay, I'm going to glue that straight on, I think. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. I love this glue. Now, I'm waiting for it to run out because it's been so long since I opened this one. But so far, it's been going on forever. Which is good. Right, that's that one. It's quite sticky, as you can see. Yes, he was a naughty dog. He's in the bad books now. Oh, I did look. I got to the end. You can see the red bit. Well, instead of me going into my drawer, rummaging around and getting the refill out, I'll just get my green lid Tombow glue. I always have that ready. Do you know that was weird, wasn't it? That was kind of like famous last words. Good evening, Jan. Honestly, I can't believe the dog did that. I think I need him to go out to play with that dog. I think they'd get on like a house on fire. And then that would stop all that nonsense. Right. On it goes. This was already gluey. Just line it up nicely. Nice border all the way around. There we are. That just gives it a little bit of glimmer and a bit of interest. Real warm autumnal tones, isn't it? I love that. And then this one can go on there. I think I'm going to leave it for a minute and do the rest of my card. Now, this is where the fun part is. I had this idea from, now I thought it was my friend Julia Batten. I thought I saw a card with a similar idea, but I'm not sure. Because I went back to have a look. Because I want to credit whoever's idea it was, but I couldn't find it. So it may or may not have been. I'm not sure. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. So there's punches and a stamp set with this bundle, and I'm going to use the punches, but first I'm going to get a little die. So this is a stitch shaped die. I'm going to be cutting some squares out with that. So with my scrappy piece of cinnamon cider cardstock, I'm going to cut out some of these leaves, and I'm going to leave enough space around to cut that square. Like so. So I've taken that out. I don't really need this. I'll probably save it for another project. or stick it inside. And then I'm going to put that on here. Do you see what I mean? Like so. Now the reason I've done that way around, as in I have punched it and then I'm going to die cut it, is because it's such a tiny square. It's very difficult to hold and put in the punch once it's cut out. Now I'm going to just stick that down with a bit of washi to keep it straight and pop it through my lovely new Stampin' Cut and Emboss die cutting machine. It's fabulous. It feels very lightweight as well. Okay, so that's the first one of those done. So you can see how, if I pop it out, so this little square, this one, comes from the stitched shaped framelit dies, my favourite. So look how nice that is. It's almost like a little leather patch. Hi Jen, I love that. So there's a tip for you. You can use your punch to cut out and use the negative. So that's going to go in the middle here, and then I'm going to do 2 more with the other punches. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. This is like the oak leaf. How are you, Jen? I hope you're well. Hello, Jude. And the acorn as well. Leaving enough gap in between so I can cut those squares out. So cut them out and have it look nice. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing. I'll bring it up slightly. So there you go. It's going to look like that. Let's pop it through the big shot. Welcome, Linda. Here we go. Here we go. So take that one out as well. So I've got another one there. That one's up the wrong way. So that one will go that way. And then I'll do the last one. Last but not least. And that's the faffing about done. Is that a word everyone uses? Faffing? The faffing about with the die cutting. You could just cut squares if you don't have a die cutting machine and then punch them out. You could definitely still do that. I just absolutely love the stitched relief on these, and I have done. They've been out a few years, these particular framelits, and I love it, and I never get tired of that stitching. So pretty. And it's kind of like, I like this colour card. It does look like some kind of little leather patch. Okay, so that's going to go on there, and they're all going to line up. That's my idea. They're going to line up together. There, like that, something like that. So I will glue those on. I think I'll glue them flat. So I might actually do that now. Where's my glue? So I'll put the middle one on. No, I'll put this one on first. So a little bit of glue. Love this glue. Oh, a 4th birthday party. That's brilliant. I'm sure you do need a bit of me time after a 4th birthday party. Hi, Mum. Yes, you're late for school today. You're never late. It's not like that round here. I bet it was a lovely party, Jude. Was he allowed his little friends to come? I hope so. It's hard now, isn't it? Gatherings. These kids don't understand. It's hard. There we are. So I've got the, I think that's the maple leaf for Jen in the middle. And this is the oak leaf one. Just going to pop that on here. If anyone has seen the card that made the square with the leaf in the middle, it's not the same card, but that this part of the idea, let me know, because I need to credit them. I love this little aperture. Now, just to finish it off, I need to grab that metallic cardstock again. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out where I put the piece. There's a piece. This is it. So here it is. Isn't that gorgeous? It's lovely. I've got a little bit here. Do you save all your little bits? I do. Okay, I'm just going to cut them out of the edge. One. It's alive. Two. Oh. And three. Oh, it flew. Where did it go? There, is that it? That's it. Lovely. So I can put that to the side. I know. Ah, that's so cute, Jude. Rode off into the sunset on his new bicycle. I love that. Bless him. They're so innocent at that age, aren't they? Gosh, so easy when they're little. I tell you, when you think they're little, you think it's hard, and it's actually a lot harder as they grow, isn't it? So I am popping it into the aperture flat. Just stuck my big thumbprint on it, would you see? It actually fits in there nice and flush. It's probably not best to stick your fingernail in it like I just did. Right, there we are. There we go. I might do that again. Now, let's do that. Who else is in love with this gorgeous autumn suite? I love this. I'm going to do that one again because I put a big fingerprint in the middle of it and it's only going to bother me. Bother me, bother me. Oh, yes. Joe, I saw the cards you've been making with this bundle and this suite. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. It's so easy to use, isn't it? It's kind of, all the ideas come with this one. It's funny how some are like that. And I've got too much glue on it. I'm going to wipe some out. Because I think that's what I did last time. There we go. On it goes. That's much better. Much better. Okay, so I've got this on there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and next I have got a piece of very vanilla cardstock because this background is more vanilla than white. So I picked out a scrap of that and we're going to stamp our sentiment. And I've picked out the early espresso colour from the paper and I'm going to stamp that. The stamp set that goes with this suite, and you can use the punches to punch them all out, is this one called Beautiful Autumn. So if you buy the punches and the stamp set together as one item bundle, you get 10% off it. I'm going to take Have a Beautiful Day right there. I'm going to stamp that one. I think that's nice. We've had some really pretty days. I went for a run this morning. Yeah, I know what's all that about. I went for a run this morning and around the lake and it was stunning. It's gorgeous. Right, I just want a narrow strip with that on. The papers are so pretty, aren't they, Jen? I love the colours in this set as well. Okay, so we've stamped that in early espresso. It's a nice deep dark chocolatey brown, really. I'm going to move the stamp set out of your way. Bring my little trimmer in. Ralphie thinks he's getting any treats now today. He's not having any. Been so naughty. Naughty dog. Have a beautiful day. It's going to go on there. I might cut it a little bit more. Can't see that, can you? I'm just taking the edge off it. Like this. Oh, Jen, he went bonkers just now out the window. He knocked everything off the windowsill. He saw one of the neighbour's dogs going by that he doesn't particularly like, and he turned into some kind of animal. He was so naughty. Really naughty. Not happy with him. Okay, have a beautiful day. And that's going to go under there like that. But I've got the ribbon and I've got these. You know these that I keep using on everything? I think I've used them on everything. They're so heavy and substantial. Love them. And the ribbon. There's ribbon in this suite as well. And it's just lovely. And it all kind of matches. This is cinnamon cider, but it's got that shimmery metallic look too. He actually did turn into Dogzilla. That's a really good description of what he was. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Honestly. So I've just threaded it on. They're really good that they kind of stay on there. I'm just deciding how I'm going to do this. I might put that in between because then I can actually see the ribbon. 2 acorns. Let's go for it. On you go. I just hope they don't come back from their walk again right in the next 2 minutes, because I don't think any of us could cope with that. Never believe it. If you know Alfie, you'd never believe he would do that. Okay, so I'm going to get a bit of washi tape. I use this for everything. A card with an acorn on for your birthday. Of course, Mum. It'll be an extra special one for your birthday. The acorns are just pretty. So I'm going to wrap it around the back of the card. There. And I'm going to tape it down. Just like that. Lazy, lazy. It's not a lazy, it's effective. Efficient? Efficient. And just use your snips and snip it off and do the same on the other end. This would be great. So this one just says have a beautiful day, but you could actually, yeah, it'd be perfect for a birthday card. It'd be great for anyone really, men, women, because it's lovely. It's not too, well, you shouldn't kind of pigeonhole people anyway, but you know what I mean. Or even 2, you definitely need 2. 2 acorns is what you need. 2. Let's push the boat out and have 2 acorns. Hi, Valerie, how are you? Right, I'm going to get the Tombow out because I think that will stick it well. And while I've been talking, I've just realised something, that I cut an insert for inside the card, but I cut it in white. And actually it needs to be in vanilla like the rest of it, doesn't it? So I'll just quickly recut that in a second. And then I might, when I've done, pop a little glue dot under that ribbon just to anchor it down here, especially where those acorns are. Have a beautiful day. I'm getting through those acorns. And that's going to go on there. Glue on the back to hide all that. Has anybody had any chance to do any crafting? I know Joe has. I think the winter months are on their way, guys, so there'll be less time in the garden and more time for crafting. And as it stands, I don't think there'll be much going out, will there? So I think we'll all be at home a lot this winter, so it'd be nice to get crafting. There we are. On it goes. Oh, the colours are so pretty, aren't they? Love that. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Claire. I do too. And it's actually really easy. There's very little stamping at all. Just this. It's the only stamping on it. Right, let's grab I have some very vanilla. Have I got a piece big enough to make an insert? If not, I might need to grab a sheet from the shelf. No, they're just my scraps. Here we go. So where did I put my chair? There it is. I think that's a great idea, Jen. I have spent today, designing a class in the mail, an online class. So watch this space. So yeah, I'm really excited. I have done 2 out of the 3 projects already. So as soon as that's done, I'll be advertising that out and you can have a look and see if it's something you fancy, because that might just get your creative juices going. Because it's in place of my monthly classes, because that's already the right length, because it doesn't look like any time soon that I'm going to be able to come back. So yes, I can't wait either, Jen. I can't wait. It's going to be 30 degrees on Monday. Are you sure? It's not here. I know that. No, this is too long. 30 degrees. I wish. You wouldn't, Mum. We'll swap. You can come down here and I'll go up there. How's that? degrees. I can't get over that. Right, that's a bit better. Okay, so then we need to do some stamping inside, don't we? Yes. So have a beautiful day. And I think I'll leave the inside blank, although I could put a happy birthday. But I think I'll leave the inside blank. And I think I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping inside. I will... Oh, sorry, that's quite a weird noise. Let's take that off there. I'll take this really pretty one off there. Grab a block. Have I got one? I've got that one that I had already out. Let's take that stamp off. Watch me get all brown. Let's have a little bit of this. Don't even think about barking, Alfie, otherwise you'll leave and you won't be welcome on Thursday Lives anymore. There, I've told him now. There we are. I think I'm going to leave the inside blank to write on. Really? Oh, I'm all excited for the weather. Thanks, ladies. You've put me up no end. And yeah, it's going to be weird because, is that this weekend or next weekend? I'm confused. When is the weather going to be nice? This weekend or the following weekend? Where have I moved? Oh, Jen. Sorry, not me. Hello, Bev. Lovely to have you. We're making a card, an autumn card. Just a kind of card to say hello to someone. And write a letter inside. But it could easily be a birthday. Maybe it should be a birthday. Have a beautiful day. Let me see. I have got... Oh, this weekend coming. I just looked and it said 17 in Aylesbury on Saturday. I'm just going to get a stamp. Not that one. Maybe that's... Oh no, it's one with a funny little frame on it. It's the one I'm looking for. Why can't I find it when I need it? Nope. I've not found it. It'll turn up in a minute. Oh, there it is. It's called Framed for You. And I know it's current, and I know it has a little birthday in there. Happy birthday. So let's pop that one in. There it is. And I'll do it in cinnamon cider colour to make it slightly different. Here we go. Oh, that's good, Jen. We were just trying to organise something. Yeah. The thing is, we were going out for dinner. We hadn't booked with my daughter's boyfriend's. We're going to meet my daughter's boyfriend's mum, which would be lovely. But we tried to book because there's 7 of us, and everywhere said no, not to 7, even though it doesn't come in until Monday. And I'm happy with that. So we were looking then at a picnic, but the weather didn't look too great. I must go back and look again. Okay, so we're going for happy birthday. It's a happy birthday card. Yay! Birthday. And it's cinnamon cider. Yes, happy birthday to you. There we are. So we made it into a birthday card. And I could stamp some leaves in there, actually. Where is the stamp? I'll do a couple of, I'll do one of those. Otherwise, you'll be on here all night. There we are. Yes, I'm going overboard with the stamping. There we are. I think that's enough. That's enough. That's really pretty, isn't it? Love that. There we are. So I brought you Gilded Autumn. It's called the Gilded Autumn Suite. And we've used the Brushed Metallics cardstock. And we've used nearly everything in that suite. When I bought it, I bought the whole suite, which is something I never do. Well, I do sometimes, but very rarely, because because you can buy everything if you want it, or you can just split it up. And often I like the paper and I like the stamp, or I like the punch, but maybe not the ribbon or something. So I tend to split it all up. I loved it all. And I've actually consistently, with all my projects, used it all. Love it. It's really worked hard for me. And there's lots of projects and lots of ideas in the catalogue of how to use it. So I hope you liked it. And you can find all the products that I've used over on my website and my online shop. There you go. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back on Tuesday with coffee and cards. You're claiming that card. That's right. That's why I made it a birthday one for you, Mum. That's your birthday card. It's a bit of a spoiler now, isn't it? Happy birthday, Mum, for the end of the month. Oh, it's all yours. I'm glad you like it. And yeah, it'll wing its way to you. So I shall see you ladies. I hope I'll see you ladies on Tuesday at Coffee and Cards at 11 o'clock. I would love to see you. So have a great, great evening. If you're watching this later on and you watch it on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button or give me a thumbs up. Take care and I'll see you next time. Thanks, ladies. Bye.